Yeah, definitely weirder recording at night. Welcome back to Y'all Hate Sports, part 17, Boston fans. Going through all these fan bases and acknowledging just how terrible all of them have been has been fun, don't get me wrong. But I feel within the last few weeks, I've lost the plot on what this series was made for and about. And that's pointing out things that most people hate about sports and giving valid reasons on why you shouldn't hate it. I think my exact words were figuring out if that topic harms or heals. Through all these toxic fan bases, not every fan of them is a complete douchebag or ageist or racist. So, if you know you aren't any of these things and you have friends that'll back up said claims, turn off this video. Because about 95% of Boston fans make up this video and make up every term that I just said. The most spoiled, entitled, unforgiving, racist fan base in the entire world. You don't get extra points for having an incredible following. For the Bruins, Patriots, Red Sox, and Celtic fans, tell me a time where you thought someone had it worse than you. Every year, every single year, at least one of your teams are great. Great enough to make a conference final, or in the case for the Celtics this year, a league championship. Egos year in and year out are through the roof. And if there's anything that a sports fan can't stand, is an arrogant sports fan. Someone that knows when their teams are good and always finds a way to rub it in their face about everything that their team is doing right that your team isn't. Oh, but Philly Camera, I think most people will call that envy. You're damn right it's envy! Now, imagine that same person you envy has been known to throw trash on the ice, call historically great African-American players racial slurs multiple times on the court, and cries at the very idea of their football team not making the conference championship one time in a span of almost a whole decade. You would envy them too. When it pertains to sports, I feel everyone involved really tries their best to not make everything a race debate because half the time it really isn't that deep. But this is deep-rooted racism we're talking about here for Bostonians. They were calling Bill Russell every name in the book, and that man pushed out 11 chips for the Celtics and dipped his chocolate in milk, and y'all still were racist to that man. Kyrie Irving has been very vocal about his racist encounters in Boston during his stint there. Black baseball players like Torrey Hunter has told the media he was called the N-word hundreds of times when he was playing. And hockey is still trying to incorporate their sport into the black community, so you won't find too many black players that play for the Bruins. To the casual eye, you have no idea how much it pains me or any passionate fan to see a Boston team win a championship. I hate their fans, their teams, their city, their colors, their players, the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they act when things don't go their way. We love when their teams lose because most social platforms are a bit more peaceful that way. And notice I said we. It's not just me. I'm what the culture feeling. The one redeeming factor about Boston fans that I can never take away for them or knock them for is their loyalty and commitment to their teams through wins and losses. But on my list for most trashy fan bases that need to be humbled, this city and their fan base was at the top of my list. If you have beef with people from across the nation, then yeah, you're a trash fan base. Every fan base is toxic, but it takes a different strain of arrogance and entitlement to get hated on the most. To the franchise players that national media wants to put in elite combos, to some of the journalists that half the own city hates, to celebrity fans that are quite literally beloved by everyone when they don't don your team's colors. Boston truly takes the cake for me at the #1 most hated fan base ever. But they're certainly not the only ones. Overall, what are your thoughts about Boston fans? What fan base am I targeting next? I'm saving the best for last before you ask, alright? Oh, and to all my friends that rep Boston sports, I'm not in the business of making enemies with you. I'm simply saying the facts that everyone feels about your favorite teams. You guys suck. My name is Billy Cameron, and I will see you guys in part 18 of Y'all Hate Sports.